Hello everyone, this is Nick Foulks from Drake and Associates with an educational economic update for May 2017. In this month's video, we'll talk about some of the major headlines that influenced the markets in April and about how few first quarter reports came. We hope this information offers insight to what these developments might mean for you as an investor. Please stay tuned at the end of this video for a required disclosure statement. Data for consumer spending, which accounts for more than 2/3 of the U.S. economic activity, was included in first quarter gross domestic product reports. That was released on April 30th. It showed consumer spending increasing by 0.3% annual rate, which was the slowest pace since fourth quarter of 2009. The economy grew at 0.7% rate for the first quarter, which was the worst performance in 3 years. The Personal Consumption Expenditures, or PCE, price index excludes food and energy, slipped 0.1% for the first largest drop since September of 2001, after increasing 0.2% in February. In the 12 months through March, the core PCE price index increased 1.6%, but again was the smallest gain since 2016 of July. In the markets, April ended strong with monthly gains. Though U.S. equities closed lower on Friday, April 28th, when the Dow slipped about 40 points and the S&P fell 0.02%. The Nasdaq Composite hit a record high before closing slightly lower. It's important to note that the three major indexes posted monthly advances for April of about 1%. The S&P and the Dow posted their fifth positive month out of 6, while the Nasdaq recorded 6 straight monthly gains. Most of these gains came the last week of April, when stocks posted rapid rallies as corporate earnings season kept revealing strong performances from top global companies. Speaking of earnings season, which are those months in where most quarterly reports for corporate earnings are released to the public. This has been a huge year with Apple, Facebook, Tesla, and BP all reporting. More than 75% of companies were surpassing profit estimates, and about 70% were beating their sales forecasts at the end of April. Experts say that the number of companies topping profit and sales estimates this first quarter was above a 5-year average. You may be wondering, okay, how corporate quarterly earnings reports are strong and our economy expanded in the first quarter at the slowest pace since 2014. Well, robust global growth is making up for a lack of domestic activity. Analysts show that more business in the U.S. companies is being done overseas. That's creating better results. About 46% of the S&P sales overall come from foreign markets. S&P companies earn more than half of their revenue overseas, and they're seeing these earnings grow twice of the rate of what's happening inside of the U.S. In the coming month, we're expecting more key economic data to be released, including the U.S. jobs report. Additionally, the Federal Reserve's Policymaking Committee will meet early in May, and it's expected that it will hold the rate steady, and while lawmakers reach their agreement on April 30th to keep the government funded until the end of September, the full House and Senate must still approve the bipartisan pact sometime in May. Well, that's it for this month's educational economic update. We'll see you again in June. We have some upcoming retirement classes in the Milwaukee area. You can visit wealthwisconsin.com to learn more about those. And be sure to listen to Retirement Ready radio show on AM 620 WTMJ, Saturdays at 1 p.m. Once again, this is Nick Foulks from Drake and Associates signing off for the month of May 2017. Please remember that nothing we talk about here is a recommendation. If you would like to discuss your personal financial situation, please give us a call. We're happy to talk. While we believe that the information in this report is reliable, we cannot guarantee its accuracy. Opinions expressed are subject to change without notice and are not intended as investment advice or a solicitation for the purchase of any sale of security. Please consult your financial professional before making any investment decisions. Investment advisory services are provided by Drake and Associates, LLC, a state of Wisconsin registered investment advisory. Insurance products are offered through a separate company, Loft Financial Advisory Group, LLC, a Wisconsin insurance agency. Clients are under no obligation to purchase any recommended insurance products.